Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews, Hammer Productions Night. Tonight's review is Dick Barton at Bay.
Now, this film is the second in a series of Dick Barton films following Dick Barton, Special Agent. However, this film wasn't actually released as the second because they shot, I guess, this film, Dick Barton at Bay, and Dick Barton Strikes Back to back, kind of, or at the same time, equally, whatever, at the same time, whatever, however you want to define how they did this one. And for whatever reason, Hammer decided to release this one third, and released Dick Barton Strikes Back second. This film is a definite improvement over Dick Barton, Special Agent. Don Stannard and George Ford return as Dick and Snowy. George Ford is easier to accept and go along with in this, and even though he has a little bit of small comic relief in here now and then, it's not over the top, and it's not as bad as it was in the first film. And you don't have the goofy-ass jock character in this either, combining with him for this comedy duo bullshit. So this is a much more serious, really playing it close to the vest of a old classic movie serial kind of a film, and it plays a lot better, and I like this one a lot better. I don't think I like the villain as much. I don't think Meinhart Maur as the character of Serge Volkov is as good as our villain in the first film. It just sucks that that villain in that first film was in such a shitty film, because he, like I said in my original review, was a pretty damn good villain. Serge Volkov is okay. One thing that makes him stand out a little more than our previous villain is that he has a evil henchwoman alongside of him, played by the lovely Tamara Desni as Anna. And she is really good in this. I do have one qualm about her being in this. And considering this was supposed to be the second film, they make her escape by the end of the film. She escapes. Volkov is killed in this ridiculously stupid way. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys that want to actually go watch this, but yeah, he's taken out by Dick in a very comical kind of way. But she escapes. She runs away. She gets away. And that made me think that, in the third film, she's going to be reprising her role and being a villain again. But no, this was Tamara Desni's last film that she ever made. So it's perplexing to me why they made her escape instead of being caught. Because, I checked Strikes Back. I haven't seen it yet, but I will review that one next. But she's not even in that film. And her character of Anna doesn't appear in that film in the credits that I've seen. So I don't know why they would let her escape and let her get away like that, but they did. This film, to me, is most notable because it has an early appearance by the excellent actor Patrick Macnee as the character of Philip. He's basically at the beginning of this film, and he sets everything in motion that we see happen in this film. And even in this early performance, even though he's basically unrecognizable because he's so damn young in this, but he still gives an excellent performance in these little brief moments where he's in this film. And to me, he was the standout of this film. the rest of the action in this, the little fight scenes, are still a little wonky. I don't think Hammer had gotten really good at this fight choreography in these films yet. It's still a little bit cartoony and stupid, the way that they do the fight scenes and stuff. But they were still growing as a company here. Like I said, even though they started films back in the 30s and 40s, they really started hitting their niche in the 50s and, of course, 60s and 70s. But for me, Dick Barton at Bay is a really big step up for this series from that lackluster first film. So my final review for Dick Barton at Bay, I'm going to give this film a 7.9 out of 10. Doesn't have anything that's really spectacular in it, but it's not a bad film. I am hoping that the third film steps it up even better, or in the case of the release of these films, the second film. But I'm doing them in the year that they were made. So what do you guys think of Dick Barton at Bay? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up for all other subscribers. So, if you want to get interactive and help me to get more reviews on this channel or ranking videos, anything like that, that I might not normally cover, become a Plus member.
Well, that's it for another Hammer Productions night.
If you missed last month's Hammer Productions night,
check out the link up here to get caught up on that one. Or if you missed any of the other Hammer Productions night, be sure and check out the playlist right here to get caught up on any of them that you have missed.